And here we are now doing Blue Blood. Yeah, that's very cool. So, again, live in Seoul. Let's check this out. Live band, baby!
Time's up 설명할 시간 없어 내 손을 잡아 어서 널 나에게 맡겨줘 Real life 바람을 타고 얹어 시작은 작은 불꽃 타올라 뜨거워 우린 저 멀리 먼 곳까지 뛰어받아 숨이 찰 때까지 혈전 혹은 냉동 사이 이런 날 감당할 수 있니
Whoa.
흠뻑 뛰어들어 적셔 나의 색깔로 잊지마 난 더 가져야 돼 웃지마 긴장했다 들어봐 거친 파도 소리 그만의 심장 박동 소리 달아오른 네 분위기 멈추지마 해가 뜰 때까지
Okay, this song rocks. Let's talk about the first big theme first and foremost for me. That is the chorus. There you go and find it. Hold on. That was kind of basically it. Okay, here we go. It's got like this dark, and again, I like to use a lot of their like backing vocals. I like to explain and say that to me it sounds a little bit siren-esque, and that's absolutely true right here. And I kind of like the fact that with this particular part, they really ended up doing this thing where instead of like going to a higher escalation, or they decided that they were going to maybe belt or bring some sort of like new energy to the chorus, what they did is instead is they brought it down and just like had this nice, beautiful, lengthened note here, just ooh. And I like the fact, again, sometimes I think one of the most underrated things in music writing is 100% the is being patient. allowing your songs to breathe. And this song does that so
이런 나의
effectively.
감당할 수 있니
And I love the fact that the band, let's talk about the drums in this for a second. The fact that we moved to kind of a march-esque snare solo here, it adds a whole new dimension. It's literally a slow march here. That's crazy. And see, like, now here's the interesting thing, right? So, talking about when a group of vocals is all very similar in sound, or at least in relative harmony, I especially like the unison here. Because it's not even necessarily a harmony, it's more like they're all in the same line, and it just creates this haunting echo. Giving up part of the chorus to an ad-lib like that with the ooze, again, this is why sometimes taking a risk is actually also super important, because we wouldn't get something so cool like this. Honestly, this is actually possibly a favorite for me. This is a really high quality song, and I like that outside of the chorus it feels like that we get some different music. You know, there's almost like steps to this song, and then it all ties together with the chorus. I really like the structuring of this song. It's one of those oddly satisfying kind of things, and they do it so effectively. Honestly, like, from the very beginning, I've liked their vocals. I think their vocals are actually quite standout, because it's not just the typical crystal tone, which of course is, yes, their style, but there is a certain level of power behind it that I feel like that is very present and very appreciated to differentiate them from the other vocals that we get from current trending K-pop. And that is just a little bit more power and human in it. And another thing that I feel is very underrated about IVE is their stage command and presence is phenomenal. I absolutely love this. I think that that's one of those things where whatever it is that they are doing, I don't need to suspend my disbelief. And I think that that's massive to say. Because for me personally, I feel like that there's a lot of groups, I'm not going to name any, but that to me certainly feel like that it's more, I don't feel like I can immerse myself as much. It just is one of those things that by the time I'm done listening to the song, I'm like, whoa, this is really short. Like, I feel like that their music could be longer. And listen, there's been a couple times, even semi-recently, where I've been like, oh, this song is too long, you could probably cut out probably an entire verse. But it almost feels like that when I get done listening to a song from IVE, it's almost the complete opposite. I'm like, wait, we're already done? How can that be? That's not possible. We just started. So, anyway, kind of crazy. This might be a personal favorite. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and dulce pariculum.